After Ghanaians have come online to call on the chiefs, call on the ministers in Ghana, finally, the Ga chief had a meeting today and they finally called out the Igbo king. This is what they said to the Igbo king. I'm going to be playing the video here for you guys to watch. Please watch from the beginning to the end because there is a lot I have to say here. And don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel also.
The press conference is to make sure that anyone out there should know that we are not welcoming such kingdom to Ningo Enclave. And that is the main reason for the press conference, because nobody in Ghana can welcome such kingdom, and there is no way any kingdom should be established on our land while we have our kingdom already cancelled. So that is why we bring you a warm greetings from the Ningo Traditional Council. Our attention has been drawn to recent media publications about the alleged establishment of a kingdom by a self-proclaimed king of Igbos in Old Ningo within the Ningo Paramountcy. The Traditional Council today, Tuesday, 8th July 2025, held an emergency meeting to deliberate on the matter. After consultations among ourselves and with our Member of Parliament, who doubles as Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, we have reached the following positions on the matter. 1. The ancient Great Ningo Kingdom has always been welcoming to visitors, including the British, Dutch, and Germans. 2. The Ningo Paramountcy is led by our chief, or my able self, Nene Osrangbo Jangba II, and does not intend to have either ruler domicile on our land. 3. 5 clans who own land along the Temaflau Road in the general Old Ningo area have not sold any land to the said Igbo king to develop a kingdom. 4. That the Minister for Interior, who doubles as Minister responsible for national security, takes immediate steps to use all lawful means at his disposal to invite and interrogate the said individual to ascertain the exact fact about his purported land acquisition. 5. That the minister collaborates closely with the Traditional Council to forestall any further action by the said individual that has the potential to lead to public unrest, as the youth and chiefs of Ningo have vowed to resist any such developments. 6. That our Member of Parliament uses his good office and advocacy to ensure that this matter receives urgent attention at the highest levels of government to protect his ancestral home. 7. That by this letter, we notify the Honorable District Chief Executive of Ningo Prampan District Assembly to ensure his engineering unit does not grant any permit to the construction of the said kingdom or any of its buildings. The Traditional Council reiterates our hospitality to visitors and is quick to point out that we currently host persons from over 20 different nationalities who have resettled on our land in their private capacities. None of them has tried to establish a kingdom of any such community. Our guests have always subjected themselves to the authority of the traditional council, and that remains a critical requirement for the enjoyment of our warm hospitality. Honorable Minister, we are assured of your forthright disposition and defense of our national integrity from our previous rules as Chief Whip in Parliament and also as Member of Parliament for Asawase. We know you will never tolerate such disrespect for your traditional authority and count on you to do same for us. Be assured of the considerations of our highest regards. Thank you.
Our host nation is the Igbo people, the Igbo tribe. I'm not even ruling other Nigeria tribes, just the Igbos. And by the special grace of God, we respect the land. We submit to the authority of the land. I've lived in Ghana for many years. This is my 30 years in Ghana, in and out Ghana. Married a Ghanaian, also a queen mother from her community. And I have no criminal record in Ghana. I'm a genuine businessman. I have no criminal record in Ghana. I work so hard for daily bread. So you go and work so hard for daily bread, not sitting down behind the camera and blogging with fake information and fake and destruction of people's name. Be careful anywhere you are. Sometimes a lot of people ask me that they always see me most of Ghanaian programs, and some people also tell me they see most Ghanaian kings in Igbo program in Ghana. I tell them these are some of the reasons that Igbos have the diaspora and throne for we to exchange culture. It's all about promoting African culture. It's not just promoting only Igbo culture, but promoting African culture. In Ghanaian traditional programs I go in there with our culture. There you can see the two cultures blend together. The Ghanaian people also that come to Igbo traditional displaying culture like a yam festival. You see also under culture within and around Igbo culture. It's also promotion of African culture. I tell people that African culture is the same. There's no different about African culture. It's all about the language that separated us. So the communication between our host nation and ourselves, the Igbo people, in regards to culture, is all about cultural promotion. So you, the blogger, who...
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terror that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment. So they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. If you go to Donom, they are doing very crazy things with our ladies. If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
because their country, I think because of the terror that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment, so they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind.
Nigerians have finally turned out to be the Chinese of Africa, because they said anywhere you see a Nigerian man, they are always there. Any country you go to, Nigerians are always dominating. They are always there. So right now, the God chief, they have finally come out to talk about the Igbo kingship in Ghana, and they said no one has the right to become a king or own a kingdom in Ghana. That is against the law of a land to own a kingdom in Ghana. So that draws me back to what was the Igbo king thinking when he was trying to create this kingdom here in Ghana? To me, I don't think he was thinking the way Ghanaians were thinking, that he is trying to take over the lands of Ghanaians, or he is trying to drag the land of Ghanaians. But we all have our own ways of thinking. The way Nigerians think is totally different from the way Ghanaians think. And to Igbo king, you've heard it right now, the Ga king is not in support. I mean, the Ga chiefs, they are not in support of the kingship here in Ghana. So for me, I'll better say let the Igbo king step down. In fact, if he can be able to remove the name king from his name or title, or answer any other thing, I think Ghanaians will be comfortable with that, because at this point, Ghanaians are not happy. They are boiling. You know, Ghanaians have been piling up their angers for a lot of Nigerians, and right now they are bursting and it's affecting everybody. They don't even want to know if you love Ghana or not. They are going to come for you. They are going to come for you. So that shows that Ghanaians, they will choose their country over anybody. Whether you love Ghana or not, they will choose their country over you. No matter how you pledge allegiance to Ghana, as a non-Ghanaian, Ghanaians will choose their country over you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think what the God chief did was right? Because Ghanaians have been calling out on them to say something about this Igbo kingship in Ghana, and right now they have clarified everything, that it is not possible for a foreigner to own any kingdom in Ghana, and it is against the laws. That the only kingdom they recognize are the Gas, the Ashantis, the Ewes, the Voltarians, the northern people. That is the only regions and the chiefs that they recognize in Ghana. Apart from that, no other foreigners have the right to come establish a kingdom here in Ghana. I hope that makes sense to all of us. So all my Ghanaians, please comment respectfully in the comment section. Our comment shouldn't be about insults. Let's stop the insult, because any small thing Ghanaians, Kwasia, Jimmy, abeg, hold your insult and comment respectfully. Thank you for always watching. See you guys in the next one.